This is ClickTeeside.com.
Hello and welcome to the Josh and Jay Show, the brand new name. I haven't told him that. I didn't tell you that, did I?
You didn't.
The brand new show.
I just got here. It's almost late.
Literally, yeah. The brand new name because you wanted food.
I did.
The new name for the show with a different topic each week. My name is Josh Ryan, and of course Jay's here too.
Hello.
And we're going to be speaking about Kickstarters, general fan funding, what we think of it, and such. And yeah, should be a good show this one. So don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
ClickTeeside.com.
What a tune! Oh, we've got Tribute up next. But Tenacious G. Tenacious G? Tenacious G. This is Tribute. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Alright, before we start the show, I want to apologise for the over-leveling? That's the wrong. Peaking, that's the word.
Yes.
Last week it was quite bad, actually.
Oh, really?
But it should be alright this week. We should have it sorted. Alright, so yeah, this week we're speaking about Kickstarters. Now, this was a suggestion by
David Baker.
Yeah,
If
shout
for
out.
some reason he's listening.
Some reason. This is
Thank
the best show in Middlesbrough. Why
Actually,
wouldn't
it
it
is,
be?
yeah. It is, yeah. Okay.
Alright, yeah, so Kickstarters. Do you want to explain what a Kickstarter is? Crowdfunding?
I can.
in general?
Well, you just said it.
Oh, well, what's crowdfunding?
Crowdfunding is where a project is put up onto a website and people from the public check it out. If they like it, they put some money towards it to aid in its development and eventual hopeful release. And well, the way Kickstarter works, it's a website. Depending on how much a person donates, they get different reward goals. So, pay £10 towards the project, you might get, say, if it's a game, in this case, you could get a copy of the game, which is cool. Yeah. If you pay 20, you get a little few extras, like, you get a poster. What a terrible reward.
Wow.
But, yeah, and it keeps going and going. If you pay thousands, you might get get flown down to meet the devs and have coffee and that sort of
That's
thing.
normally like the top reward or something.
Yeah, if you're crazy enough to donate.
I looked at one
1,000.
yesterday, one of these examples.
Yeah.
And one of the rewards was you get to fly to the studio every day, and you get to
Every day?
well, whenever you want, and you
Right,
just
okay.
get to check in whenever you want.
Oh,
you can
and
just-
give criticism.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I know some developers. One of the reward tiers tend to be you get a statue of yourself in the game. Which is, I see that quite often on Kickstarters.
There's a lot of ones that are like character, where you get your own character in the game.
Yeah,
you
or
get to
like-
be a playable character, or you create your own mode. Or
Yeah, or you
map,
can
or-
you get like a gravestone with your name on it and a
Yeah.
custom blur and stuff like that. Yeah,
There's really cool rewards actually.
yeah. I know
that
ukulele.
devs managed to come up with.
Ukulele had some pretty cool things like reward tiers.
I didn't know that was a Kickstarter until I was
it-
researching last night.
Yeah. I think Jontron got like voice lines in the game because he helped it. Like he put money towards it. Although he did get removed from the final release of the game because of controversy. So
Of course.
yeah.
Oh god, what did he do?
Some things popped up about him being a racist, and the devs were like, "Well, we can't have him in the game anymore." So they removed his voice lines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was like this character, like having problems in a toilet, and it was just his voice, like for the character being like, you know how the
And that's they removed that.
they removed that and replaced it with someone else, just like
Wow.
So,
You should do some voice acting, Joe.
I should.
By the sounds of this. Alright, so what I done last night was researched. It's alright, there's no, like, you can't see the answers. Just
Oh,
the
right,
question.
okay, right,
Actually, yeah, you could answer the questions, though, couldn't you?
just quickly.
I'm just gonna...
Let me think of that while you talk. No, yeah,
Yeah,
get rid of that.
It's gone now. Where was I? Yeah, so I researched last night at like 4 a.m. That's when all the research
Because
takes
we
place
are
for this show.
professional
We
on
are.
this show. We get things ready.
If you missed last week's, you missed a good show.
Oh, fuckwad. Oh my god.
Did you watch it back?
I did watch it back and I died of laughter. If you want to check out that previous radio show, you can go to Josh Ryan Official, is it?
Oh. Well,
Wow.
just search Josh Ryan on YouTube.
Just search
You'll-
Josh
you'll
Ryan
find
on
me.
YouTube and
I'm
you'll
famous.
find the Josh Ryan Gaming Show, previous clips. Really funny, about 40 minutes in, I think. Oh, God.
I'm going to try and make a highlights thing.
Oh,
I think.
do a highlights reel, definitely.
Anyway, alright, so the first, I was just looking for some Kickstarters. I think I got 4 altogether, but we're going to go quite in depth about them. So the first Kickstarter I wanted to bring up is a game called Safe House. Now, this raised $2,326.59 out of 5,000.
The goal.
of the goal, yeah.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
I did have this in pounds, but my sheet is messed up and all the fonts went weird, so I can't really give you the pounds right now. But it's like I felt 1,500 or something.
Roughly.
And the description for the game is: "Congratulations, agent! Due to the exemplary in work in the field, you're being promoted to chief officer of the city safe house.
Ooh.
The communist plague has infected the nation, and it will be you.
Communist.
It will be up to you." Oh yeah.
Communist.
It will be up to you to liberate it with the swift kick from your boot of American freedom. It's time to get to work.
So it's very like patriotic.
Yeah, it's basically you operate your own spy headquarters. It's one part tycoon, one part puzzle, and one part espionage simulator.
Okay.
It's a weird way of putting it. Espionage simulator. And it's a mix of Papers, Please, Sim Tower, and James Bond.
Okay.
Now, what really interested me there was the Papers, Please bit. A mix of Papers, Please, Sim Tower, and James Bond.
Well, it has that political undertone, doesn't it? That could be.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
And then the rest of it was it's a you get to simulate your construction, and you managing a top secret HQ. While decoding messages to provide your medical staff to wounded agents, hiring stuff. Basically, you just take control of your whole HQ.
It's a big simulation sort of thing. Yeah.
And there's a story-based campaign with full twists and turns.
I think I've heard of this, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
The graphics are like 2.5. Is that 2.5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
3D.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because 2.5.
2.5.
Well,
like.
Oh, no, that's 2.5 too. Who knows? I'm a games
Well,
art student.
Yeah, exactly. You should know.
Yeah, it's 2.5D. It looks similar to Ain't No War of Mine. Ain't No War of Mine.
Ain't no war of mine.
Ain't no war of mine, mate. No war. What is it called? No
This war-
This war of mine.
This war of mine. Oh my god.
Ain't no war of
Ain't
mine.
no war of mine, mate. That could be a better deal.
Yeah.
DLC right there.
Modern Chav version.
I can't imagine that. So yeah, I think it looks quite cool. Actually, I think the way that they're putting it on the rewards is that it's a really cheap game. You get the game when it's like a tenner to get the game,
copy of the game,
and that's not even the early version. Like
how much did you say it right? So it didn't. Is it
It's
still?
raised-
Is it ongoing?
It's still ongoing. Yeah.
Okay.
Safe House, the game's called.
Yeah. Because to clarify, they put they have a goal of how much money they need to actually fund the game.
Yeah, and
and
that's
they
5,000.
and they get 30 days, I think, isn't it? 30 days before the Kickstarter
Maybe,
ends.
yeah.
Around 30 days. So you have 30 days to reach the goal, otherwise the game isn't funded. And I think there's different ways they handle it. So if you donate, there are times when if it doesn't reach the goal, you'll get your money back.
Yeah.
I think sometimes.
Yeah, you either I think that's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 'Cause
Only if
they can change
only
it.
if the goals were only if the goals succeeded, then you get your money taken.
Yeah,
They don't charge you until that bit.
until they hit the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's I don't know, a spy HQ game. Could you?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm not.
No.
Well, it depends. It looks. Was that? Did you say was that a screenshot from the game?
That was a screenshot from the game.
Okay. It looks cool.
Yeah.
I know no one can see it, but 2.5D, cool lighting, pretty cool.
The
So
graphics are like they're not like over cartoony.
Yeah, it's somewhat photorealistic. It looks cool. I don't know if I'm too big on those kind of games. Management, you know, it looks that's what it looks like. Fallout Shelter. That's something that a lot of people can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
just
Yeah.
3D.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I have time to play those kind of games anymore.
No.
Well, games in general, I just don't have time to play. But you know.
The construction reminds me of Project High Rise. Have you seen that? It's.
I think you talked about it at one point,
Did I?
maybe on the show.
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay. Well, it's a game where you build your own not hotel. You build a hotel and offices, and
Right.
you build
right.
just a skyscraper.
Yeah,
of
I can see
different
the
stuff, and
appeal in
it's-
those games. Definitely. I just can't remember the last time I played a game similar
Yeah.
to it. Really, I guess it was This War of Mine.
This
I was gonna say. I was about to say.
Ain't no war on
Ain't
mine.
no war of mine. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
Because it's still.
I
going.
know. We'll show you a trailer in the break and see what you think of it after that.
Okay.
How about that?
Sure. Yeah.
And if you're listening, you should go check it out as well. But you should also listen to this next song. This is a song from Moana. This is You're Welcome, with a bit of Dwayne Johnson singing.
Ooh.
I bet you've never heard this one.
I
Joe.
haven't heard this.
It's a good one.
Let's go for it.
Don't go anywhere.
I see what's happening, yeah.
I've done that every week now. Every week I'm like, till you come back.
Till we
home.
come back home. No, that's on the internet. Oh, maybe not.
That was beautiful.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome. Okay, so Safe House.
Safe House.
You watched the trailer?
I watched the trailer.
Yeah.
I can see how it's Papers, Please. There was a lot of document sorting, so you're recruiting people into your agency, and you have to like check their documents and make sure. I guess they could be spies, maybe. So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
Got to be careful who you're hiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting art style. Yeah. I don't know if I'd play it. It feels like one of those games you have to put a lot of time into. And,
Just cut the time out, right?
okay.
Just
Well,
if you had the time.
purely from an aesthetic standpoint and a gameplay standpoint, yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with that then. All right.
Sure.
So the next on the list, Otto Bosch.
Otto Bosch.
Me and Jay have both looked at this now.
Yep.
I've got it up on the screen. Basically, this is a wacky top-down party action game where 4 players control otters and use crazy weapons to take each other down. Now, what does that remind you of straight away?
Gang Boosts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Super Fighter Deluxe.
Yep.
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially Ultimate
It's
Chicken
good
Horse,
though
actually.
because
And then Overcooked. The graphics remind me of Overcooked.
a tad, yeah.
And just the
Stylized.
general
aesthetic.
aesthetic
Yeah.
about it, yeah.
Yeah, local co-op, like local multiplayer rather. So I'm assuming it's not.
You can either play by yourself or with other friends. Right?
Yeah.
So it's not just co-op like a Gang Beast would be.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people
It's a
criticize
versus.
that.
It's a versus. You're always against each other.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Interesting. I guess.
The GIF doesn't really show that. That's what's confusing me.
Yeah, it shows a guy running circles and getting otters to follow.
Yeah, that's what's confusing. Unless there's another animal on it, so maybe that's it.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's another player. Who
Looks
knows?
like.
But yeah, some of the weapons you can use tar balloons, a taco boomerang. That sounds like an interesting one.
Wow.
And a portable oven to kill people.
Yeah.
And some
And shotguns.
ghost peppers. And
Ghost peppers, yeah.
Shotguns and
I guess-
bombs and just all sorts, really. Yeah, shock mines. An interesting one about this. Well, there's quite a few interesting points about this game.
Oh yeah, here. This is the catch, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we're on about the stretch goals.
Well,
Should we talk about the stretch goals?
yeah, we'll talk about the stretch goals before we.
All right. So normally on a Kickstarter game, you've got these stretch goals, like Jay mentioned earlier.
Yep.
Where if you raise a certain amount of money, you implement a new feature.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
on
for
this one,
funding.
this links in with something we're going to say after this. But the stretch goals for this is 500 Twitter followers, a beach map.
Yeah. So
I wonder how many Twitter followers they've
they
got.
want Twitter followers.
They want Twitter followers. They want Facebook likes.
For different skins.
and then money, which
and
makes
then
sense.
money. Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, you want a new beach map? Follow them on Twitter, I guess. Like, okay.
It's a really weird way of doing it. I mean, I guess it works.
Yeah.
It's not a bad way of doing it, but it's just not something that's been done before.
It's
And
quite strange.
it's a weird way of doing it.
Yeah, or maybe it is normal and we just don't know.
Maybe we haven't seen many like that.
Yeah.
But then there's the other interesting point that just wait for this, right? Listen really carefully about this
Yeah,
one.
take
right?
this in, guys. Get really close.
They want to raise. Dun, dun, I need the sound effect. Dun, dun. Oh, Jay.
Does that work?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Go for it.
They want to raise $150.
$150. Now, keep in mind, that is
Which is
so
£84.
low. £84, yeah.
That's that. You can't make a game. We can't make a game on that. We have that money.
I know, yeah. Like, you got to think. Clearly, this is like a very small studio, or
A
maybe
very small
even
team. Yeah,
just one
has to be.
person.
Yeah.
But even so, that's so low. You can't live off of that. They must have a stable
Another
income.
job, yeah.
Yeah, they must have a stable income because usually the Kickstarter money, a lot of it goes towards funding the team and paying for people to work there.
Yeah. And
that is a ridiculously low amount of money.
programs,
For even
hardware,
one person. Yeah, programs, hardware, exactly.
just the business side as well. Like you said, the hiring staff and all that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just one person.
Yeah.
For one person, it'd be impressive.
It would be, yeah. To be fair.
But I don't know. It's they've raised 127, so they've raised like double the goal. Just under double the goal.
Yeah. There's a pledge here. Pledge $1 Canadian or more. Coffee for the programmer. So if you want to give if you want to fund a cup of coffee for the programmer to keep him awake, You can do that.
So there is multiple people then.
I guess so.
For
Unless
the
there must be,
programmer.
yeah.
The
Unless
programmer.
the programmer's the only guy and he does the art as well, but I doubt it.
That's really confusing though. It's a really weird Kickstarter page.
Yeah,
And
there's
then
been weirder.
How much do you have to raise to just receive a copy of the game?
Just receive a copy, $8 Canadian, so about
That's an early one though.
£5.
That's an early one.
Oh yeah,
So the actual one's $13.
13. Oh yeah, regular. Yeah,
So about a tenner.
yeah.
Nine,
If you want a
£9,
copy for a
something like
friend, $16, about £10.
Any
Interesting.
go to the studio ones on there?
Let's see, the most expensive one, the Otto Bosch Remix Edition. Pledge 166 Canadian dollars or more, and you will have the option to learn about the development of Otto Bosch, and you will be let in on a little secret about the game. Ooh. You will be added to the Otto Bosch credits as a super backer, as well as receive a digital copy of the game when it's released. So you get 2 copies of the game, your name in the credits, and 2 choices of Otto Bosch or No Time Studios merchandise, so a hat or a t-shirt.
It's
And
interesting.
That's pretty funny.
To raise that much.
Yeah, it's a very small amount of time. They must have stable funding.
There's only 11 backers.
Yeah,
And
but they made it.
Yeah, they've
They did it.
raised way more than they needed to.
What was it, £127?
Yeah.
Ow.
They've raised 127 and they needed to raise 84.
I'm surprised they put it on there with the why 84?
I don't know.
Specifically.
Yeah, I know. That's well, no, in Canadian dollars it's 150, isn't it? So that'll be why.
Yeah,
It
even
translates
so.
to 85.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So
Okay,
it's
fair.
it's not their fault for that one. But yeah, that's a
Surprising,
weird
surprising.
one.
Very
It
surprising.
I hope it turns out like a game like Ultimate Chicken Horse where you can, I mean, not exactly like that, but like
Yeah.
that kind of fun.
But it doesn't
Because
seem as though
Ultimate
there's
Chicken Horse is
even
very fun.
online playability. It's purely
It's just local.
local.
But
So and
again,
those are
they're not getting the funds. They haven't put the stretch goal big enough to get them funds to make it online multiplayer.
Yeah, I guess that's just not their aim with the game. Maybe
It's-
maybe they're waiting to see if there's interest. And
What
then
was the highest? No, up,
up,
down,
up,
down, down,
down,
down,
down,
down,
up,
down.
down.
They raise the stretch goals. The goals. There you go.
There we go. Sorry.
$6,000 introducing duck characters.
Oh yes, I want to pay $6,000 for ducks. $4,000 for a new map, $2,000 for vanity.
But
item
just think how
upgrade.
much more that is than what they've put on there. They could have put the goal as like 10,000, and they probably
Yeah,
would have
and
raised
then-
it.
and then they would
if
have
they
had
had a bit
all
more
of
info
that.
on there, not Twitter followers.
Yeah, I guess they just wanted to shoot low.
Yeah, well,
They
if
can
it
make the
works, it
game.
works.
They can make
It's-
the game.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how that. See what's good about this radio show and the thing that we're doing, the topic we're doing,
Yeah.
is we can return to these
Yeah.
and we can give you progress and see how they've developed and
Because
whether or
a
not
lot-
they're successful.
Later on, we're going to be speaking about failed Kickstarters.
Oh,
And there's quite a lot of failed Kickstarters where they've actually reached the goal, but then they've just
Haven't.
given up on development or
Yeah.
they've made the game really badly.
super scummy.
They just give up on the game, or I don't know. But we'll be speaking about it later anyway.
Yeah.
Coming up, we've got 2 more games to speak about: Astro Base Command and The Unique Adventure, which is a first-person comedy game. What does that remind you of straight away?
First person comedy game, I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Stanley Parable?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. There we go. Well, that's
Well,
narrative.
yeah, that's what this is.
Okay.
We'll be speaking about it soon. Don't go anywhere.
We were staying in Paris.
Ooh, that was a sudden ending, doesn't it?
Damn.
All right, so we looked at Otto Bosch. What are you doing? You're writing a face on your hand.
No.
Jay,
I'm a productive member of this radio show, and I personally take great offense.
The week I put you on the actual, not as a guest anymore,
Yeah.
you start doing this.
Oh, no, I'm being very professional right now. Look.
It's a radio, you can't even see that.
Yeah, well. Oh, God, yeah.
There's no webcam this week either, so...
Oh, really?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well done.
Well, if there is, feel free to tune into ustream.tv and check us out. And you can look at what we're doing right now. But-
Which is sitting here and talking...
Yeah.
Not that word. Okay, so... Yeah, we looked at Otto Bosch, which is a wacky top-down party action game. I seen you there, dude. I seen you. And we looked at Safe House as well,
Yes.
which they're both interesting games. One a lot better than the other. I don't know. Otto Bosch seems a bit weird at the moment, but we'll update you on that in a
Yes.
few months or something.
Yep.
Astro Base Command.
is what we're on right
is
now.
what we're talking about now. This is a Kickstarter that's been on for 15 days at the moment.
Yep, made
and
by
it is currently
Jellyfish Games.
Jellyfish Games. There you go.
There you go.
And it is currently raised $20,000 out of $40,000, which is the stretch goal, not the goal. Which in pounds is 11,545 raised out of 22,535.
Right.
So, whew,
So that they are just over.
just over halfway.
Just over halfway with 15 days to go out of 30. So they are only
So they need to raise
just-
the same as
Yeah.
they have in the last half,
which
in
is
the last 15 days. as
yeah.
they're doing
Sometimes
the next.
there's a big push right at the end, so they might actually make it.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
Looking at this game, it looks really good.
Yeah. So let's explain it.
So first I want to explain that they actually tried to fund this in December 2013.
Yep.
Jay
So that was
found this
4 years ago.
4 years ago. They raised 33,000 out of 145,000,
Yeah.
and so that hardly even like that much.
Yeah.
like,
They
compared-
aimed really high.
But then they've clearly seen what they've done wrong there, and they've put the goal as 40,000 this time. So
yeah, which is
just above what they raised last time.
yep.
It's a space building game. You hire crew and you manage them, building your base and making it look as fancy as you like.
Yep.
And then your crew depend on you for survival. So basically, you get your own crew. Did you say you get to make them down to their own species?
Yeah, it seems that way. So you get to completely adjust like their appearance as well as their statistics, and I'm assuming they get better over time as well,
Yeah. Or worse.
or worse.
Because it's a procedural personality, so your crew decides what they need to do, but it's based on how you treat them,
Yep.
and how they are with you, and they're just their personality in general. So it's randomly generated.
Yeah, morale and stuff. Morale and such factors into
yeah.
that as well. It's pretty cool.
And then they have their own lives as well, so it's not just a management game. You can actually zoom into the actual spaceship that you've built, and then you can see what they're doing every day.
Yep.
So an example of that is one of the pictures on the website was just them at a table talking.
There you go.
So you can just see your characters talking about whatever. I don't know if you'll get to see what they're talking about or what, but at the moment it's just 3 dots. So,
Yep.
but yeah, I think that's a really cool idea. There's also resource logistics, so you have to get your own resources and
Yeah.
probably mine and craft and all that.
Yeah.
Like every game nowadays, which isn't a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing, but it depends how they do it, really.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then there's power distribution as well.
Okay.
So you have to manage your power. There's literally management to everything in this game, apparently, and you have to build your full space organization.
So quite in depth.
Yeah, it
And,
seems
and
so.
the procedural personality stuff seems really interesting, honestly. Things like relationships crop up, like they could be going through space love, as it says here. Some problems that will improve their performance or ruin it.
So yeah, you could have someone that's in a deep depression, but they could do
Yeah.
better because of that.
Yeah. Maybe
Because
just
of-
be more focused or something.
Yeah, maybe that could work. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
You'd be all worried, and then they'd be like, "Nah, let's do it.
I gotta get better.
Gotta get do it. I gotta get do it.
I gotta get do it.
I gotta get do it."
There's also the
Yeah. Do you wanna?
Sure. So it seems as though you can actually take. So you can be one of two things really. You can be the commander that just oversees everything and manages the resources, or you can also decide to get stuck in yourself and actually do the tasks that your crew would otherwise be doing. So paperwork, as it shows in this screenshot on the Kickstarter page. So you can decide to actually do some paperwork.
There you go. Wow, that's
if you want to.
that's fun.
And there'll be things like probably like there's a bar I think I saw in the screenshot, so you'd be able to make martinis and drinks and stuff.
So basically, you make your own crew, you manage them, and you blaze them.
Be them, yeah.
I've really liked this actually. I think
It sounds really fun.
getting behind this could be quite a good idea.
Yeah.
And the stretch goals, just the rewards. Sorry.
The pledges.
They're certainly interesting. There's like I spoke about earlier. There's the one where you get to go to their studio and do what you want, which is an interesting one to say the least.
Yeah.
And I think from the first one, you get your name in the credits.
Name in the credits, yeah.
I like it when games do that because it shows a bit of when developers do that because it shows a bit of passion towards the fans.
For £16.40, you get the actual game, I think.
Yeah,
Digital
You
copy
get
of the
a
game, as
digital
well
copy.
as name and credits.
Yeah.
You tend to get the previous rewards as well.
And then
keeps going.
from there onwards, you get like soundtracks and.
Yeah, let's go all the way to the bottom. What's the
You just
most
love going right at the top and right at the bottom.
I like seeing the most expensive ones. Oh my!
So, if you pledge 13,000,
13,000.
0 people have done this.
Yep.
Which is £7,546.45.
Yep.
You're
the biggest, raddest thing in the universe, and we dig your unrivaled support.
If you go up to the Black Hole edition, because it says everything from the Black Hole edition. There you go. So you get
everything in the neutron star. So let me just go up and check that one.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Everything in the hyperspace.
Cosmos edition. There's so many editions.
Oh my.
Okay, so you get the Lifetime Jellyfish Games Pass quite early on, actually. Well, I say early on. There's still quite a lot to raise.
Hey, how about we just read these?
What raise the one right at the bottom? These are all gone. These are the ones that I've run out.
Oh, right.
You went too far down.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Too far. Oh, right, too far down.
Yeah, there you go. But not good down. I should be. There you go. Right.
Okay.
You get. God, there's lots. Game credits.
Game credits as a member of the Order of Honor. That's cool. 2 copies of the game.
2 copies of the game. 2 copies of the soundtrack.
Nice.
Pre-alpha access.
Great.
A starter station, which will be available to all players.
Oh, you get to design one.
Yeah, you get to
design a start station. That's cool.
Developer community access.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Like updates on the game and such?
Yeah, it'll be. You get to talk to every other person that has this as well, and just talk to the devs directly, and give them feedback and fix bugs and stuff.
That's a nice way of doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of games don't listen to the fans. I keep saying games because
Developers.
Developers
Yeah.
are the ones that actually do it, not the games.
Yeah.
What's that one there? That's
Quasar.
Quasar edition.
Quasar edition.
Help design a species.
Oh.
Design a uniform.
Cool.
Design a game for the datapad.
Datapad, which is the little thing that the commander has on him, so you can play little games.
Oh, okay.
If you want to be lazy and not be a commander.
So that's how in depth they're going. Then you can be a commander or whatever. You can be someone and use a datapad to play more games.
Yeah.
That's interesting to say the least. And all this is apparently estimated by May 2017.
That's crazy. That's
No, that'll be early alpha, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
November 2018.
Ah, right, okay. So that's the full game.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay. Cool. Well, yeah. I really like the look of that. I might keep a track of that myself, not just for the radio.
Yeah.
I really like the look of that. I love space games, like the one at Rezzed.
Yeah.
What was it called again? I always forget the name of it.
Sublevels you.
No.
Space game. Which space game?
The Dean Hall.
Oh, no.
What's the name of it?
Stationeers.
Yeah, that's the one.
Stationeers, yes.
Stationeers, yeah.
From
I love the look of that as well. I
Rocketworks,
can't wait till that comes out.
That's going to be good.
Well. So, yeah. We've got one more game to go through in the next minute. Good luck to us.
Let's go.
Maybe we'll continue into the second hour, though. So, The Unique Adventure is a first-person, cleverly narrated, decision-driven comedy game, and how it unfolds depends entirely on you. Now, that is literally just
very much Stanley
Parable. Yeah, it is literally Stanley Parable to me. I seen that and I was like, eh. There's a demo of it, so you can go play it now if you want to. They've raised... Oh, God, that's a difficult one. They've raised 1,544 Canadian dollars. Oh, this one's pounds. This one's actually in pounds.
Oh, wow.
Raised of 15,000. So they haven't raised much. I don't know how much time they've got left. We'll have a look in the second hour and update you.
Yeah.
There's a unique punish system, so it will punish you for doing what the narrator... It will punish you for not doing what the narrator is telling you to do.
Okay.
So weird.
Much like Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
There's loads of references, like Stanley Parable.
That's good.
We realised how important the internet is, so we included cats.
Great. Well, it'll be interesting to see where that game goes.
I don't know how it's going to go, to be honest.
Especially judging from the funding and not knowing how long it has left.
Yeah, we'll have a look in a little news break in a bit. Yep. In 25 seconds. Mm-hmm. And it's got different corridors in the scene. It's got a horror Commodore. Commodore
64.
They've got like an escape corridor, a comedy corridor. They've got loads.
Right, different paths.
Yeah, we'll look at the page and update you in the second hour. But don't go anywhere because we've got Do It Right and something just like this coming up. And then we've got the second hour. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome.
This is ClickTeeside.com.
Hello and welcome to the Josh and Jay Show. This is... Oh, my paragraph's disappeared. Okay. Welcome to the Josh... Oh, sorry.
My mic was off. How dare you?
Welcome to the Josh and Jay Show, the brand new name for the show with a different topic each week. We're going to be speaking about some more Kickstartering, some successful ones, some unsuccessful ones, and then we're going to be quizzing Jay on Call of Duty. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
ClickTeeside.com.
Do you like that one, Deirdre?
I do. That's my favorite song right now.
He turned the volume up in the studio so fast. I think he's been asking for that song for weeks.
Yes. Oh, that was The Apprentice.
The Apprentice. Oh, yeah.
From Gorillaz. So good.
I don't care about any of the other songs. He just announced his song.
Just that one, yeah.
Okay, so in the first hour we went over 4 Kickstarter projects which have been really successful. Well, no, they haven't. Which have been
successes.
which are being funded at the moment to give you a good, just a look in if you want to. We might do this every now and again.
Yes.
I think it's a good
It
idea.
can be
just
something
to
that can be recurring, yeah.
bring
It's
these
pretty
games
fun.
to life.
Yeah. We should mention that what was it? The unexpected...
the
unique...
I remember that. Where's it gone?
was it called?
The Unique Adventure.
The Unique Adventure. That has 9 hours left to raise another 4/5 of what it needs.
Another
So
14,000.
Yeah, so-
well, just under, but yeah.
if you want... if you
someone
have,
rich is going to have
Yeah.
to, if you really want that game,
if you have a
rich
large amount of money, now would be the time to donate it.
or you can go
Or-
play Stanley Parable.
Yes. Pretty
No,
much.
I think it would be unique in its own way, but
Yeah.
I think that's why it hasn't raised enough money,
Yeah.
because they're making it out like it's exactly the same as Stanley Parable. And I'm not
Pretty
hating on the
much.
devs or anything like that, but it's just it seems
Yeah.
a bit like the same thing, so it's a shame, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go over some successful Kickstarters.
Yeah.
Also, Connor wants a shout out, so there you go, Connor.
Christ.
He didn't want one. I just said I'd give him one.
Yeah.
He's listening to Call of Duty. Listening to Call of Duty Zombies. He's playing Call of Duty Zombies while listening to us. So there you
Oh,
go.
okay, cool.
All right. So successful Kickstarters. Now I've got a lot here.
Yes, we'll
I've
try to
got
touch
quite a
upon
big
them
list.
briefly, but these are the main
Right.
great things that have
Should
come
we go
from
with the more
Kickstarter.
successful
Oh yeah, sure.
first?
May as well.
I was going to say last, but should we go first? Yeah. Let's just
Yeah.
Shenmue 3.
Shenmue 3.
Shenmue 3.
This was originally a Dreamcast game, I think.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, Dreamcast, yeah.
Obviously,
So-
there's been 2 games before that, so that's why people raised as
Yeah.
much money as they did. We won't reveal how much it raised just yet, but they're wanting to raise 2 million. Do you want to
Yes.
explain what the game is? Do you know what the game is? Because I don't have a
I know
clue.
very little about it. I just know that a lot of people love the game.
Yeah. Do you know what?
You play as a guy, at least Shenmue 2, I think, or 1. I'm not sure. Regardless, I think it was Shenmue 1 I watched a gameplay of.
Basically the same premise.
Yeah, you go around and you try to figure out how your father died. And you're talking to people around like a full town. And you have to slowly but surely piece it together and go like, oh, I heard something down in the medicine store. Maybe they can help you.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like looking for like, who knows more about this black car that was seen leaving just after your father died or something like that.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a detective sort of game almost.
It didn't look like that.
With quick time
The picture
fighting
didn't.
events as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the new one, you have no idea. You don't know.
Not a clue.
Is it even new? It's out
What?
now, right?
What, Shenmue
Yeah,
3?
free. Yeah.
No, that's not out.
It's not out yet. Oh, okay.
I don't think
On
so.
the page it said pre-order, but I thought that just might be an old button.
No, it's not out yet, I don't think.
Right, okay, well,
if
anyway.
it was out, we'd hear about it. If you remember, at E3, it was announced, I
Was it?
think.
Oh, right.
Oh, the Kickstarter was, like, announced at E3. And people are, like, standing up and, like, crying.
I think it was like the game that everyone, like literally everyone was hyped about.
Yeah, that and Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy. VII, that
Final
was it,
Fantasy VII was the...
yeah, that was it.
Yeah, the remake.
Even you were excited for that,
Oh,
weren't you?
God, yeah.
Did you even play it?
It's not out yet.
Isn't it? It's
No,
still not out.
It's still not out.
Oh wow.
When it's out,
yeah.
it'll be gone for a while.
I'd hardly see you now. Never mind then. Yeah, so Shenmue raised $6 million.
$6 million of a $2 million goal.
Of a $2 million goal. That is
Yeah, so-
outstanding. That is like
They know the
wow.
popularity. First of all, they went to E3 and they announced it at E3. So $2 million, to be fair, it's a high goal, but
I mean-
they knew they could get more.
How'd they get the money to even announce it at E3?
I think I don't know, actually.
You were going to think of some theory there, were you?
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
No, alright, okay. So, well, yeah, that's top of the list on Kickstarters. We didn't look at the, second or third, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they raised not as much as 6 million.
Yeah, probably.
No, I don't think there's
Well,
many
wait,
projects that do.
I know.
Are you going to check while I list some more?
Sure.
Double Fine Adventure, which was I don't know if you've seen anything on that. Obviously, Double Fine make a lot of games.
Yeah, they're very stylized. Yeah.
Wait, do they make games or do they publish them?
I don't know.
I think they publish them, actually.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So yeah, Double Fine Adventure, it's obviously naming them after themselves, which is an interesting way to do it, to say the least. But yeah, it's a game where you play as a man and you get to go do stuff on an adventure. That's basically all I got from it. It didn't really interest me. It is out on Steam. I remember it coming out. What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
I can't talk and look over. I just want to see list stuff. Keep talking.
Oh, okay. I was like, all right, Joe, you're nosy. Ukulele was another one. Obviously, I didn't know this until last night when I was listing it. That I'm sure that raised quite a lot. Go on, Jay.
We're gonna have a quick check.
Fast here. Go on.
Yep. Internet. Internet.
It's got a different page.
Oh, it does.
73,000 backers. It's at
2
the top.
million.
Pledged 2 million to help bring this project to life. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Of the 175,000 goal, they got 2 million.
Jesus.
So yeah.
Wow.
And that's out now. So
That's out
you
now.
can
Yeah,
play
that came out a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something.
a couple of weeks ago.
Just
yeah.
after Rezzed.
Yes.
So yeah,
And it was at Rezzed as well, and
It was at Rezzed,
We
yeah.
did talk about that a few shows ago.
I'm not surprised they were at Rezzed with that kind of budget.
Yeah, that's made by Rare. It's meant to be the spiritual successor to Banjo and Kazooie. If you
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
So
exactly.
very
So-
popular concept and very popular game.
Yeah.
We already talked about this a few shows ago.
£10 or more, you got the game. So that was I think it's quite a lot more than that at the moment on
Yeah.
Steam. What the hell was that?
I just had to set up in my chat.
Hyper Light Drifter.
Hyperlight Drift. Do you want me to talk about this? Because
Yes.
you don't know about it.
You heard of it, but I've never looked.
You
at
must
it.
have seen the visual style because it's very unique in that regard. Pixel art.
Maybe.
I watched something literally yesterday, so this is me just rehashing stuff
okay.
from yesterday. I was on YouTube,
Yeah.
and as you do, browsing, and a Vice documentary. You know Vice? No? Okay.
Is that company?
It's a company that does
I think-
documentaries.
Yeah.
Turns out Hyperlight Drifter. It's a pixel art style game, very vibrant, colorful, and hard, a difficult game. It is actually based on the developer, the lead developer who came up with the original idea. He had a heart condition, a rare heart condition, meaning he could die at any minute.
Jesus.
Yeah, so at any point he could die, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to make a game. And the whole game is based around a similar idea. The main protagonist has a heart condition, and he's trying to
Okay.
traverse worlds and dimensions and stuff to try and find a cure or something.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it documented the whole process and down from, it's kind of like Indie Game the movie, condensed down to 7 minutes. So it's from the birth of the idea, and he talks about how he got a team and really cool, talented.
Indie
team
Game the
members.
movie is a really good insight
is,
on
yeah. Well, if
indie
you
games.
like-
I'd highly recommend.
If you
watching
like that, then watch the Vice documentary and Hyperlight Drifter as well, because it's
Yeah.
really good.
All right.
And it's 7 minutes long, so you may as well watch it. But yeah, that was a Kickstarter project as well. And if you give me a few moments, I will tell you how much it raised.
Yeah. So other games, I didn't know Thomas Was Alone was raised. It's not on Kickstarter, but
Hyperlight Driver.
Hyperlight Driver. Oh my god. Yeah, Thomas Was Alone was raised on Indiegogo, which I know isn't Kickstarter, but it's still a crowdfunding thing. So I didn't realize that was on there. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Go on, do it. Go on, nice and fast here. I'm trying to fill
I'm
time.
trying.
Wasteland 2 also.
Oh Christ!
Ooh,
645,000
24,000
From-
backers.
from an estimated. Oh, they wanted
They wanted
27,000,
27,000,
and they got 645,000.
Damn.
So absolutely
There's
smashed.
6,000 more.
Yeah.
6,000? 600,000. Yeah, so I think people wanted that game.
Yeah, look at the art style. Very pretty.
Ah, yes.
It's
Yes.
gorgeous,
I've
yeah.
seen this, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll recognise this if you look at it.
I might buy that tonight. Actually,
Jay, you have no time.
I know.
Yeah, so anyway, Thomas Was Alone, Wasteland 2, Elite Dangerous, that was a
Elite
Kickstarter.
Dangerous. I'll have to check them out.
Kingdom Come Deliverance, of course.
Because there is the thing between Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous, because they are both space realism games.
Yeah.
Space fighting
Yeah.
sort of thing. Although Star Citizen is very much, bigger scale, huge
Yeah.
You know how massive the scale of Star
I
Citizen is?
don't have a clue, no.
It's massive. It's huge.
Do you know how massive it is? It's massive. It's massive, fam.
So like they had to like Richie, if you're listening, shout out to you. I was talking to Richard just yesterday, and he was telling me about how they had to like they've split Star Citizen into 2 games. Like there's one coming out called Squadron 42, which is like a story-driven sort of single-player experience. Because it's a first-person game.
Yeah.
It's got first-person dogfighting elements that like. If you haven't seen it, it's mind-boggling. This could be a show on its own, seriously.
Well, that's next week's show. Like,
you can like zero gravity fighting, and like say you're in zero gravity and you throw a grenade into a spaceship. The gravity within the spaceship will like pull the grenade down as it enters that area. So you can do some crazy trick shots with like grenades and bullet ballistics and
interesting.
yeah, and that as well as the fact that you buy your own ships with real money if you're crazy enough. Some will cost like tens, thousands of dollars. Very much like Eve.
I don't get that. I don't get why people would like do that.
Richie.
Elite-
Richie has this game.
Oh, God. Elite Dangerous has raised or pledged
1.5 million
1.5 million. Jesus.
compared to and it wanted
And it won. Oh, right. So it only raised a tiny bit more than it wanted.
yeah, so 1.5 million
even still, that's
out of the estimated like the
1,000.
goal of
one
one and a
million.
quarter. One and a quarter.
Yeah, 1.25 million. Yeah, that's
So-
a good way of putting it.
1.25 million.
But yeah,
And comparing that to Star Citizen's final goal of I think it was 2.5 million.
yeah.
2.1 million they got. So they got more than Elite Dangerous. And they're pretty much both the same concept.
Damn.
But Star Citizen is very much larger on the scale. It's on the forefront of video game
So it's a
graphical
better
technology.
Elite Dangerous.
Essentially.
Yeah.
It's got more to it, definitely.
Right, okay.
I'll have to show you some gameplay because I'm surprised you don't know much about Star Citizen.
No, I
considering
don't. I've heard of it, but I've never really like bothered
looked
with
into
it.
it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway, yeah, we need to.
Push
we
on
need
by
to-
all means.
yeah. So just I'm going to list some more games here. Kingdom Come Deliverance, of course.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if I don't. Was that was that successful when we were doing our
Oh,
presentation?
Yeah,
It was. Okay.
It
right.
was, yeah. It's massive. Although a new game is coming out recently that's better than it.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting. System Shock, Friday the 13th, Castle Story, Mobile Leisure Suit Larry, Carmageddon, 7 Days to Die, Battalion 1944.
Oh, nice.
I
I know someone that got hired by them.
Really?
Recently, yeah.
Oh, right, nice.
He was like, we were talking. He was in a little thing, Facebook group, and he got hired, and we were like, good job.
Oh,
So he got hired as a
that's
junior
nice.
environment artist. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Super cool.
Squad.
Ooh, Squad. Yes.
Squad. You worked on that a little bit, didn't you?
Modding.
Shovel Knight, We Happy Few, The Long Dark, and that's all the ones I've got listed. But yeah, there's a lot of games that
I forgot about The Long Dark as well.
I
yeah.
forgot about The Long Dark. You got it, and then you were so
And,
hyped about
there's
it.
some other ones you mentioned that I completely forgot about as well, like System Shock,
System
the remake of System Shock. That was crowdfunded, wasn't it?
Yep.
Damn.
7 Days to Die as well. I didn't know 7 Days to Die
I
was.
completely forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, next up, we're going to be listening to Teenage Dirtbag. Now, we're going to be listening to this because Wheatus are actually coming to Teesside University.
What, for Final
For
Fling?
Final Fling, yeah. So,
Look at me.
in spirit of that, we're going to be listening to a bit of Wheatus. Stay tuned. Bit of T-Swift there, bit of Shake It Off. I don't need to announce that, really. Everyone knows that song. Everyone
Yeah.
grooves to that song.
Always.
In your room.
In my room,
In your
which
room.
I've never in.
Yeah, true. I was actually, when you messaged me, I was genuinely surprised you were in. That's how bad it is.
Really?
Okay, so we're going to do a bit of gaming news now. Starting off with Blizzard revealing that they have revealed the loot box probabilities for Overwatch.
Okay.
And they've been forced to reveal this because of a Chinese regulation aimed at online gaming, and games now need to disclose the probabilities working behind the scenes. So every game has to do this now, which is a strange thing. Players receive the epic one, the purple one, on average every 5.5 boxes, and a legendary one, which is the orange one, every 13.5 boxes. It might not be identical in every region, but if it's not, it'd be weird apparently. So
Yeah.
yeah, and apparently, every 13.5 you get a legendary. Is that I don't really open loot boxes. Is that good, or is that?
I don't even play Overwatch anymore.
No, you don't. But like,
Yeah. I
I know
guess.
you did a lot. So
You do. It's not like super rare to get a legendary. You do get it quite like
13.5.
Yeah, no,
Precisely.
that does seem about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay, there you go then. Well, yeah, the Chinese regulation doing that. That's
Yeah, well,
so
I
other
can
games that are
imagine.
giving boxes away will have to reveal.
Yeah,
Like
well,
Call of Duty does it now, so
yeah, I can understand why that's in place in like the eastern sort of countries,
yeah.
and I'm surprised it's not Korea, really, when you think about it, because that's where esports like
Oh,
started, and like MOBAs like League of Legends and stuff are very much played there in like internet cafes and just in general. So
No, true. I
can
never
imagine-
thought about that. Like why it's in China that they've revealed that.
Yeah, it's probably in place there because a lot of people become addicted to those kind of games as well as the gambling scene and
Yeah,
like
true.
buying,
Yeah, true.
buying that sort of stuff.
Okay, moving on. Bethesda lawyers have forced a name change on an indie game. They're not as bad as Rockstar, who shut down the game that we reported on last week.
Bethesda already did this though.
Huh?
They keep doing this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They keep doing it.
They forced a name change on an indie game called Pray for the Gods,
Why?
because Pray by Bethesda was just released.
Oh, come on.
Pray for the Gods indie game is now known as Pray, but it's spelled Praey for the Gods, and they've let that happen.
Right.
Bethesda they're fine with that, but there's a catch to it. Where was it? They were gonna fight the lawsuit, but they didn't want to use the Kickstarter funds for the indie game on a course case that they might not even win because it's risky. Because they're only a team of 3, so they're obviously not likely to win.
No way.
But they were happy with how it went, and they're happy that it didn't get shut down or anything.
That's true.
And that it just because that name was just a original name for the game anyway,
Right.
with the extra A.
Okay.
So
It's
they were
not too
happy
bad
with that.
then.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, Bethesda do that way too often. Honestly.
Speaking of, there's a lot of Bethesda news in this.
Oh, really?
Today. Speaking of Prey, no demo was released on PC for the game, and the reasoning, this is so bad.
Oh no, I really wanted a PC demo as well. Go on.
Well, you've got one. Just listen to this.
Oh.
That's sarcasm. The reasoning for this was they have said people need to use Steam refunds as a demo instead. So if you don't like it within the first 2 hours, then you get a refund, and that's your demo.
That's stupid.
That's so stupid, right? That actually annoyed me.
That's stupid.
Like, you have to spend, what, £40? Because you
Yeah.
have to buy it on Steam to get a refund, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's £40, and then you have to, out of your wages, and then you don't get the money back for a week.
Yeah.
So it's just stupid.
That's
It makes zero sense.
Really dumb.
It's really
I'm really
dumb.
not liking Bethesda.
No.
Recently. They better pull those 2 new IPs out and like at E3.
It better be good.
Be really good. Seriously, and it's being really stupid.
Oh, E3's in
I was
a
really
month
looking
today,
forward
actually.
to a demo for Prey.
Yeah,
Prey looks
I
good.
really like the look of it as well.
Right?
It looks so good. I almost bought it, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Did you just peek?
I think I peaked. Yeah, I got a little bit too angry.
It's
I peaked.
okay.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. Valve have released a support stat graph. So you know how Steam support is really bad.
Yeah.
They've actually released a graph to give themselves a kick up the bum in terms of how fast they're getting requests done.
Okay.
For example, in the last 24 hours, the stats been revealed that there's been 49 requests to refund. No, 4,996 requests to refund.
Okay.
In the last 24 hours, and the typical response time can be seen as between 45 minutes and an hour and 45 minutes.
That's fair.
And the graph, I didn't get a picture of it, but the graph is actually, it shows how they've improved because this graph has came about. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's embarrassment now.
Yeah.
So they want to start doing
Good.
stuff. So basically, Valve have realised how bad their support was.
Yeah.
They've actually, like, that's
I remember that
I
was
really like that.
That was a big topic. Maybe a year ago or so now.
Yeah.
Steam support was just garbage.
Oh yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy they've done that.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3 has new DLC. We reported on this last week.
Yeah.
We reported on this last week when something got leaked on an ESRB announcement. Do you remember that? And then not long after, a T-shirt was the actual game was revealed on a T-shirt a developer was wearing on a YouTube video. Don't know if it was on purpose. So I don't know. Obviously, the new COD comes out November 3rd. I don't know if they're trying to get hype around the old one, Black Ops 3, because that's a pretty old one now.
True.
So yeah, they're releasing a DLC named Zombie Chronicles, which has 8 remastered maps in.
Yeah, I saw that trailer.
Nakta Untoton, the original, Verrucht, Shinonuma, which is the jungle one.
Shinonuma,
Kino de
yeah.
Turton, obviously that's one of my favourites, the theatre.
Yeah.
Ascension, Shangri-La, Moon, and Origins. I never played Moon or Origins, but
I remember Moon.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it launches on PS4 first on 16th of May next Tuesday, with other platforms to follow, and it's £25. So
You
I
hear
think-
that, Connor? More zombies. Wow.
he's the one that's so excited about it.
Yeah.
Where were we? There we go. Right. Another Assassin's Creed game is in the works. After being leaked on Imgur and Reddit, sorry.
Oh, no,
It's called Assassin's Creed Origins. It's a prequel and takes place before the games, before the original games. Its image contains a character with a spear and a bow and arrow.
Okay.
It's weird because Assassin's Creed used to be about the little hook in your arm, and now you're getting spears and bow and
Yeah.
arrows and knife in your arm, not hook. Yeah, it's really, and there's a boat in the image, so they're returning to boats, which is cool because the boats was a really good feature for it.
So I heard, yeah.
And it's set in Egypt.
Okay.
So yeah, and they did take a year off after the last one because it didn't get a bad response, but everyone was saying they're releasing them every year.
Yeah,
it's getting
yeah.
annoying. So they let a year off to release the film, which didn't do too good.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe there'll be a reveal at H3, E3, H3. Right, your favourite news?
Okay.
Risk
okay.
Rain 2.
Oh God, yes. Oh,
So excited, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you would be.
Okay.
I remember you telling me about it, so that was interesting.
If no one has heard of Risk of Rain, check it out.
Don't go too far. Don't speak for years.
Okay, yeah. It's really good. Check it out.
It's
For such
a
a simple game.
2D
2D
platformer.
2D platformer, in which it's kind of like
Challenge.
Binding of Isaac, in which the longer you go, you get more like power ups.
There's that bar at the side, isn't there? It goes up.
Oh yeah, the longer you play, the harder the game gets.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that
yeah.
seems
That's
obvious,
a-
but it's yeah, you're trying to play and like get loads of power ups and stack them, and
Yeah.
Loads of different
However, the big thing for this one is that it's 3D.
yeah, it's
Um,
making the move to 3D.
They
which,
think that 3D will allow for deeper designs and possibilities for cool gameplay.
definitely
And
it
it's
changes.
but it's their first 3D project.
It is, yeah. The guy who makes it, Hoppu, his name is Hoppu Games. Well, the one guy is the artist.
There's only one
There's
guy?
two of them.
All right. Okay.
I think they might be expanding the studio. I'm not too sure. But the artist has been doing a lot of 3D and like showing it off on his Tumblr. And I guess now we know why.
Yeah.
Because he's been working
Yeah, of
on
course.
Risk of Rain 2.
Well, he's been working on it for around 6 months.
6 months. Okay.
So it's a really quick announcement. Actually, they normally don't announce it that quick.
yeah.
But
what they
apparently
have
there's
so
no
far-
release anytime soon.
What
like,
they have
at all,
so far is really good. If you check out
I only seen a
the
GIF.
Tumblr post, yeah, they've got the GIFs and stuff of gameplay
Yeah.
working. It looks really cool. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed.
Quake Champions is free this weekend and for the next week until the 21st of May. All you need to do is go to the Quake Champions website and you'll get a code instantly.
Wow.
I thought that was a really nice way to do it. It's
Yeah.
a little test kind of thing.
Yeah.
Overkill's The Walking Dead has been delayed again
forgot-
until the second half of 2018.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was originally announced in 2014 with the teaser trailer,
Oh yeah.
which is interesting because I remember that being a thing and we were all so excited for it, and then nothing. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just adjusting my volume.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't working or something. Dead Island 2 is still in development. They've said the developers have said it's still alive and it's still being worked on after their silence for a while.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling so much?
Sorry. I thought I was messing up your volumes, and
No,
then I
you
started doing it on purpose, and then I...
And the last bit of news, Titanfall is coming to mobile as a strategy game. It's called Titanfall Assault.
Okay.
Fast and fluid strategy game. It has them cards in it that they have in the game.
Oh yeah.
And it will feature PvP and leaderboards. It's not the first Titanfall mobile game though. Titanfall Frontline was a card-based battler, but it got cancelled a few months in development. So.
Oh okay.
But yeah, well, that was a long news segment. Coming up next, we've got a quiz for Call of Duty. We've got 7 questions.
God.
I love the quizzes on this show. It's like my favourite part. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be speaking about maybe a bit more Kickstarter stuff, but we've got a quiz coming up first for Jay, a bit of Call of Duty. He's not a big fan of Call of Duty, so this one should be fun. But he done really well in the Minecraft one last week, so see how it goes. Don't go anywhere.
Loving can hurt me to come home.
Jay, the banter between these songs, between these talk, is just bad. It's just...
I know.
I'm
I need
ashamed.
to stop being such an amazing person. You know? God, that's on.
If you're missing, you need to check out the live stream.
Yeah.
Right, anyway. So, quiz. Quiz. Wait,
Yep.
what was that first for, Joe?
Peeking. Good
Why
say.
do we keep peeking?
Because you're
It's-
bad at handling volume.
Wow. Wow. You're bad at handling headphone volume,
I'm
clearly.
bad at handling quizzes, as you'll find out now.
Yes. That's not the right page.
You're bad at handling
That
quizzes.
stuff you've sprayed smells like nail varnish.
It's called...
Your smell of nail varnish, Jay. Okay, so question 1. There's 7 questions and 8 points.
Okay.
I need to get my... Let me just get my... Where is it? There it is. My dings.
Your dings and your buzz.
I do love my ding.
Okay. Okay, cool, dude. You keep that to yourself typically, but you know what?
Right, okay. Question 1. In multiplayer, specifically on Black Ops 2,
Okay.
what is the kill limit to win a match in Team Deathmatch? Is it A, 50, B, 75, or C, 100? You don't have a clue, do you?
I feel like I do.
Well,
75.
well done.
Yeah.
Is this going to be the first quiz you get everything wrong?
Excuse me, I've had everything right on one of them before. The first one, I think.
No.
Okay, well, here we
No.
go. We're going to make it happen.
Oh.
Let's go.
Right, who developed Advanced Warfare? Now, before you answer this one, think about it. Because last week you were like, no, it was this one, no, it was this one. And I was like, no, it's not, it's this one, it's this one. One of us was right. Not
Me.
going to say who.
That was me.
Who developed Advanced Warfare? Is it A, Sledgehammer Games, B, Treyarch, or C, Infinity Ward?
Wait, Infinite Warfare or
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare. What's the difference?
The two
Okay.
separate games, Joe.
Okay, watch this. You ready? This is my way of deducting. Okay, Black Ops 2 was Treyarch, and then they released Modern Warfare, which was Infinity Ward. And then, what came after that? Then it was... So was it Sledgehammer? No, hold on. Oh, no. What was the last one Treyarch made? I wonder. Oh, it's not like I have forever to guess either, is it?
No,
God damn.
you don't.
I'm gonna... okay, I'm just gonna go...
Go with your gut. Go with your
say
gut.
Sledgehammer.
Is that your answer?
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I looked at it yesterday and I was like, I knew I was right.
What?
They fully developed
fully
Advanced
do it?
Warfare, yeah.
I was lied to.
Uh,
Who lied to me?
they did. Infinity Ward did help them. No, they did help Infinity Ward on Modern Warfare 3 for
Right.
the multiplayer,
Maybe.
and then they
Okay.
developed Advanced Warfare. Now they're doing World War 2.
Right. Okay. I thought it was their first one.
No.
Fair enough. Okay.
Right. Question 3: how many Call of Duty games are there at the moment, including the new one and discluding any DLC, like separate DLC?
Yeah. Okay.
So just games. How many?
Okay.
I'm not going to list any.
You're
You're
not-
gonna
we're not
have to figure it
listing
out. No.
Great. Okay. Hold on then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Modern Warfare. 5. World at War. 6 was Modern Warfare 2, and then there's Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, and there was Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare. That's 11. Oh no, there's another one, isn't there? Have I missed one?
You have, yeah.
Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Is that 11? Oh, 12. 12. Wait.
Go on, give another guess.
Okay,
I'll give you another
okay.
chance.
Okay. What have I missed?
You've missed quite a big one. And the new one, don't forget the new one.
Oh, we're counting the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did say including the new one.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
13. 14. Yes.
I don't know if
okay.
I should give you that. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, Modern Warfare, World at War, MW2, Black Ops 1, MW3, Black Ops 2, Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3,
No one cared about ghosts.
Infinite Warfare, and then World War 2. Did you even play it?
No.
Exactly. So you got
Oh, no, we did play it. We both played it.
When?
It was a free weekend and we were messing around with the dogs.
yeah.
I got a screenshot, I remember.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so speaking of, which game was the 9th?
Oh.
Which game was the 9th game?
Ah.
Is it A,
One-
Infinite Warfare, B, Advanced Warfare, or C, Black Ops
Literally,
2?
the only way I can do it is to count through them.
Oh, okay, go on then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, World at War, 6, Modern Warfare 2. Oh, god damn it.
I
Modern
did
Warfare-
just list them all.
I know you did. You just did. I don't remember the order. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Modern Warfare 2. What came after Modern Warfare 2? Black Ops 2. Hopefully. Modern Warfare 3. Ghosts. Wait, was that on there?
No.
Oh no! They just peaked hardcore. Hold on. Listen to them again.
Black Ops 2, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare.
Oh, Advanced Warfare. Oh, come on!
Black Ops 2.
God damn it!
Oh, you've killed me. Ghost was that even on there. Alright, we need to hurry up. Question 5. Were you listening earlier? Date for the new Call of Duty. Go on.
Oh, World War II.
Yeah. The date.
announced?
Yeah, the date was announced, yeah. I said it earlier. It was A, September, B, November, C, October, D, December.
Stop it! November.
Do you remember an exact date?
No.
I'll give you
That's
that.
great.
Then. You get
It's
one.
always
you get
November.
1 point.
I always
for that.
remember because it's always on the month of my birthday.
Mm.
That's how I know.
Actually, you would have got an extra point if you got the 3rd.
Oh, the 3rd. Usually it's either
It's
the
near
8th
the
or the
end,
11th.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's,
thought it was
it's
the end.
one's been released on my birthday before on the 8th.
Ooh,
And
solid.
then I remember one was released on the 11th
Oh.
alongside Skyrim.
Question 6. The health regen in the new game. Was it A, single player, B, multiplayer, or C, both? You know the health regen. There isn't health regen in the new one.
Yeah, I know that.
So is it only in the single player, only in the multiplayer, or is it in both of them?
Wait, health regen. Yeah, it's not there anymore. You're asking me, is it?
That's the question.
And I'm asking you. Both. I don't know, actually. Both.
Is that a guess?
Yeah. I don't know.
Only in the single player. You know how we were like,
I
there's
think
going to be no health regen in the multiplayer. No, it's only in the single player.
Oh, so there's health regen in the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Great.
Because it's a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Last question.
That's okay. That's about a brand.
Yeah, but in the single player, you have to get med kits and stuff, which is alright, I guess. What year did World at War release? Is it A, 2006, B, 2007, C, 2008, D, 2009, E, 2010?
Oh, wait, it's E. Okay, so
Yeah, E.
either 2000, what was it, the first one, 2005?
2006 to 2010.
2010, okay.
That could have been an easier way to just
Okay.
to list it, couldn't it?
Okay.
47 seconds to decide.
World at War.
World at War.
World at War. Okay, so Call of Duty 4 came out on Xbox 360. So it's not 2006. They release yearly, so 2007.
2007?
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You sure?
No, come on, don't do that to me. Yes, it is. Oh, come on, it's 2008.
2008, yeah. Almost, so you got what? 7?
Oh, wait.
You got
Xbox,
one more.
Oh, Xbox came out 2005. That's what I was going from.
Right.
Because the first
I'd have
one
went
on
from
Xbox
Modern
was...
Warfare 2. That would have made it easier.
Oh,
Anyway, we need to end the show. We've
Okay.
got 14 seconds left.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks for that quiz. That was a fun one, that.
Yeah,
really
totally,
enjoyed one
really
of them
fun.
ones.
Great. Hilarious.
Next week, we'll do a quiz between 2 people because we're going to have a guest on, so that should be
Yeah.
interesting. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We shall see you next week when God knows what we speak about. Stay tuned to my Twitter to find out.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.